Welcome back to This Is OD.
Yes, sir, ski.
Woohoo.
We're back here, and we also have a guest with us, introducing a friend of ours, Oluchi.
Hi.
She is here on This Is OD. How do you feel about This Is OD and just being on the show, as, one of the guests?
This is a very special guest, y'all.
Thanks. No, now I kind of feel nervous. Before I was just chilling, but now that we're officially started, I'm ooh. We legit. But no, I'm happy to be here. So yeah, I'm excited.
That's good. Excited.
How has it been for you guys running the podcast?
The podcast has been decent. It's been an enjoyable time since we've been running it. We have been learning a lot. We've been learning a lot during this process.
Yeah. We've been learning some things. Some things have happened to us that we didn't want to happen.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
Not too much sauce.
You see how we're talking about this episode. You gotta understand. We have episodes that they exist, but they're not. I don't know.
It's a process.
It is.
Yeah. But you guys are doing it. So that's what's up. Keep going.
It is.
We'll see where it goes.
I was like, yeah. Are you is this an apology or something? It sounds like
Who, me?
Nah, just the description we've been making of
I know. I'm what's going on? Is everything okay?
Is everything okay, guys?
Everything is okay. If you're listening to This Is OD, this is probably the episode of, I don't know. We don't know the number, but for the most part, you're listening to This Is OD. I think a good way to start off is to just explain some things with This Is OD. So how we do. So this also helps people who don't understand how the show is laid out.
Yeah, if you're not following an order or nothing.
Yeah, for those of y'all that don't listen, who don't read instructions out the manual, this is kind of also for y'all. That's me, so I do that. So
there's a manual.
Yeah, there's a manual to do this.
Yeah,
we're
about to go through the handbook.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so I think you want to describe the OD stories.
So This Is OD. Othman, Dan. Here on the show, we like to, talk about the human experience and really get to understand and evaluate situations that us and our friends go through. Mm-hmm. And we figure out if it's OD. OD meaning overdose, overdoing it. It's just some slang we use.
Mm-hmm.
And urban vernacular.
Yes, urban vernacular.
We say they say OC in DMV.
Yes, but
they also say jai, slime.
They say a lot of weird things.
Not slim.
Weird is crazy.
Slim is crazy. I ain't gonna call it.
Slim. What do they also say? Oh, it's I'm jaw like Bert. Do people actually use that?
No, people definitely talk like that.
They do.
But I use OD, so we'll go with OD.
Yeah, we're making it official. If you use anything other than OD, you're lame.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I'm ruffling more feathers.
I mean,
that was OD.
Was that OD?
Yeah.
See, that's how it goes. Essentially.
Yeah.
Throughout the show, we do stories or stuff situations we ask, is this OD? Is it not OD? I'm sure for people who are listening the third time I don't know if it's the third episode, but if you're listening, whatever.
Yo, editor, take that out. It's like that.
Whatever you plan to listen, I hope you understand that we're just explaining it just so y'all can understand, But we also have a segment called The Last Take of the Day where it happens at the end. We talk about a lot of stuff. So either you can talk about maybe something that you discussed already and be like, this my last take of the day. Go and my last take before was save that extra $1 from delivery drivers because I just don't vibe with them. They don't vibe with me. It's cool. It's where we stand. It's where we stand. So
damn.
I just don't vibe with them. So that was my last take of the day. Now you can even make it something you didn't even talk about, which it could be oh, go ahead.
I'm sidetracking a little bit, but when you keep voicing your, disapproval of delivery drivers, are you ever scared they're gonna do something to your food? They see your name, dang, and they're like, yo, this nigga doesn't like delivery drivers. I'm gonna spit in his food.
I mean, like, that would be very targeted. Like, I feel like my name is, if you just see my initials, you wouldn't be like,
oh yeah,
I could be anybody, to be honest.
Is there like a specific delivery driver that comes to mind when your hatred is like?
I would say like one of them was when it was this video. It happened actually when back in Penn State. Like, it was this video. We all ordered like Domino's. There was 3 of us, and like I ordered first. And I ordered first before them, and then like they got their like whatever they got like mad quick, and then I'm waiting like it's like 1:30 a.m. I ordered like 11, and I'm like, yo, where the fuck is my Domino's? I'm like, I called them. I was mad. I was like, nah, I actually was very heated. Like, I was talking to him like you know how the kidnappers be talking to Ticket. Like I was upset, bro. I was upset. It was just that serious. Where the fuck is my pizza at? Like, what is going on?
Like that one moment where it was just like, fuck all delivery drivers.
You started spazzing on the poor delivery driver.
Like, what's that?
Oh my gosh.
Look.
Okay.
Nah, delivery drivers are funny because I had a recent moment where I ordered delivery, and like I was telling y'all before, there's no elevator in my building.
Yeah.
So again, a lot of stairs. And
Bad stairs.
Somebody counted all the stairs in my building to my apartment, and they counted 66 stairs.
Damn.
66.
That's a lot of stairs.
And they bring it to your door.
Yeah, all the time. They always bring it to my door. So
cardio,
That's what's
bro.
up. That's honestly what's up.
But this is the thing. It was 3 a.m. that night, right?
Mm.
He messages me, and he's like, do I really have to go all the way up the stairs? And I'm laying in my couch, cozy as hell, watching TV. And I was like, yeah, you do. You do have to go up those stairs. And he was like, okay. Like, and this was through text. So he typed up, okay. And I was like, damn.
That is so funny. Yeah. Literally, I had a delivery driver the other day that called me, and he was like, I'm pulling up to your apartment building right now if you want to come outside. And I was like, you could come inside.
That'd be
finish the job, follow through.
I'd be like, just delivery instructions for a reason. Yeah, like,
yeah, I was like, you could just leave it at the door. Like, I thought that's what we agreed to. But no, I feel that
because you can pick that on the
on the app.
No, pulling up to your car.
Yeah, so I think how do we get to this? I think you asked about where my hate. It's more, but it's like that was definitely one of the key moments. But like that's is an example of like, is that OD? Like, was it OD that it took them 3 hours to give me my pizza? Yeah.
Okay, but like, what was it, like a Friday night?
It was maybe like a Thursday, Wednesday.
Okay.
Oluchi, I like how you're trying to be understanding.
You know what I'm saying? Because like sometimes, especially in a small town, quote unquote small town like State College, it's not a small town when like all of the college kids are there. So they be like a little overwhelmed, especially if it's like a Friday night and like games are going on. Like literally everyone is ordering pizza. Like everyone. So
but they can't fuck up minds though. They can't fuck up my orders.
They just don't. And then it just be like poor management, like all of that stuff. So no, but you're definitely right. And I've definitely had situations at Penn State where my pizza just didn't come.
No, that's OD. That is OD.
Like, no, for real. And they're really weird about where they deliver to. Like some of them, they don't come. And I'm like, it's literally right there.
What pizza store are you ordering from?
I don't know, but I would always have to pick up. I feel like it was Papa John's. I would always have to pick up.
Why are you ordering Papa John's though?
That's my preference. Let people enjoy things.
Yuck.
In State College, that was my preference. But you know, I love a good New York style pizza.
Fair. That is fair. I guess we should.
Yeah, we'll tell you the topic.
We should pivot. The topic is
post grad.
Yeah,
we're all post grad in different phases of our lives. So we have different perspectives. You can guess how far, because this is a mystery podcast, based on our conversations, you can guess how far we are post grad. We're not all the same, or maybe we are. Who knows? You'll see.
Pretty similar.
Chill. You're giving way too much sauce.
Okay.
I'll fuck with you.
So I now just remembered what I was going to say earlier before we were on air, I guess. I was going to ask, so also, I know like Africans, they don't eat everybody's food. So also, do y'all eat everybody's food? Like, if y'all go to someone's like,
so you got to give the background. Like, what were we talking about?
I think we were talking about like what habits did we pick up growing up in an African household, and then
now that we live on our own.
Yeah.
I would say I don't eat everyone's food, but I would also say it's hard, like, to refuse food, especially because, like, in African households, it's really like respect is so, like, yeah, it's pretty much the usual, the standard. So it's like if someone offers you food, you're not gonna say no.
No, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I kind of toe that line all the time. Like, when do you reject food outright, and when do you like respect the person that's giving you food and just eat it? Because, like, you know what I mean?
I get, like, now that you're saying that, I'm realizing, like, every time I have a couple friends over, I always offer them food, but they usually reject it.
Really?
Yeah, they usually reject it, but
I mean, it's like different. Like, if you're cooking food, like if you go to like a friend's house and like their mom is like cooking food and she's like, everyone's eating. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, and you say no, that's different than like, hey, I got food here. Y'all trying to eat? No, I'm good. Like, that's kind of different than like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was talking more in like that instance, but I get what you're saying. Like, definitely if like, I'm not going to make nobody go out of their way to like prepare some food or warm something up for me.
Okay, so it's like out of like, yeah, because true, I do like that they don't ask for it.
Exactly. I literally do it as a courtesy. I'm not really trying to cook, but hey, trying to be a good host.
Yeah, type shit.
Exactly.
No, but yeah. How about you? Do you eat like other people's food when you go out?
I feel like it depends. Like, if I'm like kind of hungry, then like it depends how it looks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, it depends like what it is too. Like, if I'm like I'm hungry, but I'm like I don't really like how that looks. Like, I don't know. But I don't really like how that looks. I'm gonna like get a little bit, but then I'm gonna just be like I'm gonna just chill on that,
Okay.
or like or I try to just get like, no, I'm cool. I'll just drink water, or get like a little snack. I try not to. Well, I do eat like other people's food though. I'll try it.
Yeah.
I'm not like
Story time. You guys can tell me if this is OD or not. But like,
say that.
Okay.
I remember one time this boy had offered me food. He was Nigerian, and you know, I'm Liberian, and he had offered me some jollof rice with some chicken.
Nigerian jollof.
You know, it just was not looking like the jollof rice that I am used to. And so I respectfully declined eating the food. But yeah, other than that, I've never seen any food where it's like, I didn't. Yeah, it was like I had to reject it because of the way that it looked. You know what I'm saying?
Did it even look like Nigerian jollof?
It did, yeah. It didn't look like the jollof looked good. The chicken just looked a little bit drier than I'm used to. Like, this is no shade. I'm sorry. Don't come for me. But yeah, like, I'm Liberian. I wasn't used to it. So I was just like, I don't really think I'm going to eat that. And that's...
I mean, that's okay. That's okay. You're
like,
not wasting his food. Like,
yeah, because I hate to waste food too. Like, and I'm a very picky eater. So I really get so nervous. I'm like, please don't offer me food. Please don't offer me food.
That's something actively on your mind.
Yes, because I'm like, I don't want nobody to think I'm like rude because I'm not eating. But
yeah.
But should you even be going to a house where you're questioning that?
Like, why are you there? Why are you in that environment?
Yeah,
and it's like, wouldn't you feel some type of way if someone was like outright rejecting food from you and you could kind of tell it was because, you know what I mean? It was like they felt a little bit uncertain about you. Like, you would feel some type of way. Like, why are you here then if you feel
just
that?
gotta lock in and cook better.
I do got a question then, because I feel like like different foods also matter. Like eggs, I don't know if I'll eat a lot of people's eggs
Well, why? I feel like
because
it's hard
it's
to
just
fuck
like
up eggs.
eggs. It's like it
Yeah, I could
depends.
see that. I could see
It
that.
depends with people. Like you just
Yeah.
Really?
yeah.
Like, how can someone make it like a bad egg?
There's so many ways to make
Yeah,
eggs.
yeah, it is. There's so many
There's like
ways,
scrambled, over easy, boiled,
and even like
sunny side up,
it'd be like it'd be a texture
Yeah.
thing, low key.
texture. Some people
yeah.
That
put
really
milk,
bothers?
some people
Yeah.
don't. Some people season their eggs with like different stuff.
What do you season your eggs with?
Salt and
Just-
pepper.
That's it.
Salt, pepper, and onion.
Okay.
I do onion powder, pepper, cayenne pepper.
I knew you was about to say that.
Yeah, and garlic powder.
Oh no. See, I just feel like that's too much.
That should be smacking though.
I get it, I guess.
So you're on the side of people that be like, nah, you shouldn't be seasoning your eggs like that.
No, I
much.
feel like okay, so how I like my eggs, I'm not really a huge fan of eggs, but like when I'm preparing eggs, I'm gonna do like a soft scramble with salt and pepper and some cheese.
Oh yeah, you gotta throw the cheese in there.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
like a nice
Yeah,
egg. I'm not
yeah.
about to season it like I'm about to like fry some chicken like with some onion powder.
Is that OD? Like, am I ODing with this?
I feel like that is, but that's just me. I feel like
But people, I throw the seasoning on when I'm mixing it, so it's like
right. No,
So
I know
kinda
what you mean. I know what you
reduces it.
mean. Yeah.
Doesn't it like also with
like I'm cooking chicken crazy.
I'm sorry.
I like the seasonings like for me, doesn't it like clump together sometimes?
In the bowl?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's part of the game, man.
It is.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing.
It's not.
It isn't.
You do your best to spread it out.
It isn't. Yeah.
So you're not jacking my eggs?
I'm not saying I'm not jacking. I just
Oh,
like
why?
if someone makes eggs, it's a game time decision if I'm going to eat it. Like I just can't.
Yeah. Like cayenne pepper in the eggs.
That's what did. That's what did, bro. I'm bugging, bro. Cayenne pepper be smacking in the eggs.
I mean, nah, I like cayenne pepper though.
Like,
I won't do it all the time though. I won't
like
do
hot
cayenne pepper all the
sauce
time.
on the eggs, okay.
No.
Like if you want some spice, you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I like spicy things.
You like hot sauce?
I prefer with the hot sauce with like that has like a good balance of taste, but also spice.
Okay. Yeah. No, but everyone has their thing. I'm a firm believer in that for sure. Like if that's what you like,
Go for it.
go for it. Honestly.
Eggs. It's jokes. But yeah, shit. That was like a 8 minute sidetrack that we just had.
About eggs.
Hope y'all followed along
About
closely.
eating food, yeah, people's cribs. Now I want to know, like, what do people do? Like, do y'all eat foods? We're gonna like make it interactive, so hopefully
Absolutely.
y'all can answer a poll here. Do y'all eat people's foods, or are you kind of laid back with it?
Like who do you really think is out to get you like that?
The ops.
Ops. Why you eating that? Why you eating where the ops
the ops
be at?
at.
Like I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
It's an inside job.
Cautious.
exactly. You never know.
Ooh,
Someone
dang, you got inside ops.
exactly. What if they replaced the salt? Someone came in their apartment the day before, replaced the salt, knowing I was gonna come there,
Whoa.
and then poison. You know what I mean?
People be getting poisoned, man.
No, it
Yeah.
happens.
People be getting
no, it
poisoned.
happens.
Mhm.
It happens for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Be careful out there.
definitely.
How could you even tell you're getting poisoned? Like,
You can't.
You just get poisoned.
You just have to be cautious. Don't eat where the ops eat.
I feel like that's a good metaphor too. Oh, so that's last. So astronaut, that I think that's candidate number 1 for last take of the day.
Like, leave it out. See, that makes sense.
I think yes. We'll see if we have some more. We'll probably have some more, but I like that one. Don't eat with the opps.
Facts.
No, for real.
So, what was y'all initial feelings like after graduating? I guess like I feel like I guess growing up, like graduating, like college was like such a feat that like
Mhm.
it was like a big milestone. Then like you hit it, you're like, damn.
Well, I'm gonna be completely honest.
Go for it.
I cried the whole day. Like literally, I was so emotional. Because okay, so like I feel like for me, college just ended so quickly. Like I ended a semester early, so like
Oh yeah, that kind of. I was like, damn, why you leave so soon?
yeah. So like I ended a semester early, and then like the day after my graduation, I had a flight to catch like to Liberia. I was going to
That's
stay
lit,
with my
though.
mom. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you was
so-
like Liberia. I was like, yo, is this girl living in Liberia now? I was like,
yeah, I went there for a minute. So like I had like the flight like the next day, like all of this stuff. And I was just like, it just felt so surreal to me. Like I didn't want to acknowledge that I was graduating and none of my friends were graduating. So like it didn't really even feel real. Cause you know, like when everyone around you is in that process, like you kind of are more in it. But yeah, so I was just like, damn, it's graduation day. Like I just woke up one day, like, and it was graduation day. I didn't even pack up my room. Like my family had to come to my room after graduation and just throw all of my stuff like in bins and bags. And then I was like, I'm not ready to go. And so they drove back home without me. And then I like stayed and like said bye to my friends. And then I drove back by myself, which was like the worst decision I ever made.
why?
Because I was like boo-hoo crying the whole time. I was like so sad.
Nah,
I was like,
crazy.
damn, college is really over, bro. Like, damn.
Nah, you get fed to the wolves.
Yeah, like it's done. And I feel like I had heard some like post-grad horror stories too. So all of that was like in my head.
Yeah, for sure. What was your experience like?
It was one of the greatest days of my entire life.
The contrast.
I fucking hated school. Oh my gosh. I love school for like the, the people and the experiences, but like just the pressure of academics and just graduating and all that nonsense was just blowing me. So, and I took an extra year to graduate. So, I mean,
He was like ready to go.
yeah, I was TTT. I was ready to get up out of there. Like, you know when you feel like you did everything you could possibly do. Like,
right.
You all grew it.
Exactly. I squeezed what I needed out of college. So I'm like, all right, now I can do. So I was elated. And then I just planned to live a hedonistic summer after that. I was like, I'm going to enjoy the fruits of life as much as possible before I have to lock in for work.
How long after graduation did you stay in state college?
I think like I was bouncing back and forth between home and then just traveling a bit and state college. So I would say like could probably amount to like a month.
Okay.
I would say like overall until like, they kick you out, your leases up or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, shit.
How about you?
Yeah.
It was interesting. Like it was like because it was raining that day. Like it was like a rainy day.
I remember.
Mine too.
Yeah, it was a rainy day, and that was like I still have a qualm Penn State about the way they did our graduation, bro. Because that shit was so stupid. Like we went to the football stadium, and like it was me, my dad, and my mom, my sister, and only my dad and my mom could get in because they only gave us like 2 tickets per person in a fat ass stadium.
That's so shiesty.
Like first in a fat ass stadium, we couldn't get more people in there because I guess because of the COVID thing, but still, like it's a fat ass stadium, exactly. And anyway, then after like I was with my parents, and then after that was done, like I had just a moment to just think about it. I was like, yo, I fucking graduated, like. That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a major feet. It's a major feat.
That's fucking insane. And I was just like, yo, like I was just like excited, happy, just and shit. And then I was like, nah, I have to get tea though. I have to get tea though. It's a necessity. Like I went to a friend's graduation party and I didn't know the vibe that was gonna be there, but
it was just came in off the Four Loko or something? No.
I didn't know what the vibe was. It was like a more like a family like event. It was like a few friends was there, but like it was me and like my 2 OBs, and we went there, and we was like, oh, this is a family event. We thought it was like a graduation party, like friends are there, like it's like a family there. But then we walked in, then we noticed like, yo, they're actually teas, like they're that was crazy. And like I just remember getting really lit there, and then somebody throwing up at our like house like that same day. They threw up in a chair. Yeah, it was a great day though. Like
oh yes, I remember that throw up. That was
Wait, no, I kind of had like a similar experience though, because I know I said I was like super emotional, and I was, but I kind of felt the same way. Like I was like, damn, I just graduated. Like I killed it.
Exactly.
So I was like emotional about that too. And then once I finally like, I was like calling my friends because I was like, dang, I just need someone to talk to. And they were like, girl, you literally like just graduated. Like, you know how many people are like dying to get out of here? Like, just enjoy it. And so I started feeling more positive. And then I went to Philly that night. I went to Noto. My friend was DJing at Noto. So I pulled up and I had a great time.
Turned up.
I turned up. Yeah, I got lit. And then I went home and my parents had like cooked. My mom made food and
that's
stuff.
Lovely.
Yeah.
That is the food after must have bust.
Nah, fact. It was great. So yeah, definitely a roller coaster of emotions that day.
For sure. Yeah.
It felt like a huge weight was lifted off of my shoulders.
Yeah, bro. Like I don't know how to explain to people what it's like not having academic stress. Like
it's a different kind of like
you just get a different kind of stress.
You get other kinds of stress, but like there's some sort of relief of like going to work and coming home and knowing that like you left everything at work. You know what I'm saying?
I know what
like,
you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
You don't have that like weight over your shoulders of like, I have this exam tomorrow that I have to study for tonight because if I don't, like, you know what I mean? Like you bring it home with you and it just lingers. Like,
it's like, yeah, you don't have that constant. It's like, it's a different kind of stress. Like you don't have constant stress. Like school is constantly like short-term stress. You have more like long-term stress in adulting.
Yeah.
Good. It's a good way to say it.
And it's also like you're getting paid for what you're doing.
Yeah.
So it's like,
going from paying to be stressed to
so it's like, you know, I get to leave it at work and I'm getting paid for this. It's like I'll take that over like not getting paid and just being stressed out like all the time, like my future and all that stuff.
Yeah.
One thing that I peeped post grad is that adults are just big ass kids with money.
Yeah, I definitely still feel like a kid.
Huh?
I said I definitely still feel like a kid sometimes. Sometimes.
Yeah.
But then I'll be like, I'm grown as hell.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, it's important not to lose that kid. You feel me? It's important not to lose that kid.
We all were once kids. You know what I mean?
Nah, facts. I feel like if I ever lose like the kid in me, I feel like that's like you lose like I feel like that's like what makes you like not enjoy life, but it makes you like it's life. You know? It's
you
like,
kind of lose yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like
exactly.
There's just like too many things going on. It's like you know when you're playing like a video game and you're just it's free roam. That's what it just feels like. It's like, all right, now you can go do this side mission, this main campaign. Like,
yeah, I guess. What activities do y'all do as adults to still maintain, like, maybe not specific activities, or maybe moments that you was like, I'm gonna fucking just do this because I think it's just gonna I guess fulfill your like, I don't know how to explain it. Because I feel like as adulting, you gotta have like things to like you gotta treat yourself in
like a hobby,
not like a hobby, but you gotta treat yourself in a way like what do you do to kind of like after working hard, like you gotta like take PTO, when you take PTO, some people travel, some people
travel. For me,
concerts. Like
I would say, when I first got like my apartment at Penn State, like that was like my first time like feeling like a real adult, not living with my parents, like. I got my own space, my own kitchen, my own living room, like, and then I would just catch flights from my apartment at Penn State and just like drive to Philly, catch a flight, and my parents just like never knew. So hopefully they don't hear this. But yeah, like I would just catch a flight and I was like, dang, I'm really an adult. Like I'm just doing me. Like I'm just out here.
Yo. Is that a common thing? Because I think I've caught like while at Penn State. Yeah, I don't think I actually know. I have. I've caught a flight and like left the country like twice and didn't tell my parents. Like, is this a common thing that we do?
I don't know.
As children of African parents?
No, that's for sure a thing. It's like,
it's like, I have done the same.
Instead of sneaking
I didn't leave the country, but I went to Chicago.
Yeah, I never left the country. That's some wild. You wild.
It's easier to get caught, too.
Like, you had to use your passport. Like, you could have got caught.
I mean, I have my passport on.
You could have got, like, caught at customs, your parents don't know. Like,
I pray.
you go to jail in a foreign country.
Yo, and
Nobody knows.
no, we got locked up. We got like quote unquote locked up. They put us in a holding cell at the border.
Oh my gosh, what border?
It's a crazy story. It's
okay. Like, we'll save that for another time.
Yeah, that's another time. But yeah, so
That story's top
yeah,
five.
no. After I started talking to my parents more, and they started getting more understanding of the fact that like I am an adult. Like they were like, yeah, we would just like to know, not because we're trying to like be in your business, but just in case something happens, like it would be nice to know like where you are. Just like, you know what I mean? Like as your parents, we want to know like you're okay. We're not going to call you every second, but it's like if someone calls the phone and it's like, oh, your daughter was found like in Texas, they don't want to be shocked and be like, oh, we had no idea my daughter, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
they
scary.
could be like, oh yeah, we knew she was out there. She was with this person and like what happened, you know?
Yeah, not
So-
facts.
Because the world is a crazy place.
It really
It
is,
really
bro.
is. It really is.
It really is. So you gotta keep some people in tune, even if it's not your parents. Like some people gotta be in tune with where you're at.
Yeah,
I'm
facts.
trying to be better with that
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, facts. Definitely. What was I gonna say?
What moments for you guys was it traveling for you that made you feel like?
Like an adult.
Yeah.
I feel like definitely like you said, getting my own crib. Like I've kind of had moments like in the past, like in college, that I like took steps to just like live on my own. Like after like COVID hit, I was still on campus.
Mhm.
I was like, I didn't want to go back to Philly because I was like, I knew. I just knew that I would not be able to lock in. Like I would not be able
There
to
was
lock in.
no way.
There was no way I'd be able to lock in Philly. So I decided I needed to stay up there, and ended up not being that great of a decision. But but like that was my first time where I felt like an adult that just took an L. Like I felt like, damn, I just took a fat ass L that now I got to handle. So I had to handle that L. And that was when I really felt like, damn, like this. That was like Daniel, the adult that did some, that like folded. But then I learned, because I'm part of adults, and you gonna get your ass kicked, and you gotta just like get up.
Okay.
Comes with the territory.
You gotta just like, all right, I gotta keep moving though, because it's
It's gonna keep going. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was probably when. But then also when I got my first crib, I said first crib. It's still my.
I mean, technically, it's not your first crib.
I'm still in my same apartment though, so it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, first.
That's always a big moment.
Yeah, like yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's
I'm
okay.
changing my answer. It's not, because it's like literally you wake up onto your own tune. Like everything is. If you put something here like this way, it's gonna be the same way. Like you make your own food. It's like your own. It's really your own like temple in a way.
I feel like your own space is super important.
Mhm.
It's super important for you to just like to function as like a proper human being. So
Yeah, but it's definitely a wake up call, like for me, because I was like, when I was like doing the accounting, the economics, I was just like, whoa, like this is the real world. Like nothing is free.
nothing. Oh my days! I'm saying now, I feel
Like there's not one thing.
$100 leaves your pocket once you step out the crib.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. Like even just for parking, like I pay parking rent. Like I pay to park my car every month. Yeah, like you pay for everything. Like when I go to pay my rent, there's always like these utility fees, and you know what I mean? It's just
All
like
these fees.
everything is just like an expense.
Everything is,
And that's something you learn as an adult, because it's like there's no calculation, just there's nothing to prepare you
Nothing is free in this
for
life.
for the
Nothing.
amount of bills and just numbers you're going to encounter. So
And the thing is, if you don't pay money wise, you're gonna pay in a different
Yeah.
manner, like inconvenience,
Yeah.
lack of quality, other long-term
Exactly.
stress arises.
yeah, it's like I could not pay parking rent and my rent would be cheaper, but it's like my car could get tickets every morning.
So
People could tow my car, people could break into my car. So it's like I have to pay for that little convenience, but it's like it's an expense for sure.
Mhm.
And also, I feel like also like with the cars thing, I feel like like people that like, and as adults, like a lot of adults, I feel a lot of their like expenses be car stuff. Like it'd be like, oh, somebody scratched their car. Oh, like
Yeah.
somebody like your car needs like maintenance or something. So it's like it just be those like I heard it just be like, and it also be other hours like, oh, like you went to, let's say you were sick, you went to urgent care, and then they forgot to add your insurance or something, so now they've sent some fat ass bill, so you got to dispute it, like, some shit like that you gotta like you gotta deal with.
Like credit card disputes and like the Easy Pass letters. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was telling Dan the other day, the person who used to live in my apartment gets hella Easy Pass. Man. Like he is wanted. Easy Pass must have a warrant for his arrest.
Yo, no, I'm not even gonna lie.
His location.
At one point, I was like, "There's no way." I literally had a ticket in New Jersey, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I just don't feel like paying this." Like I was like, just another ticket, and I didn't pay it for a minute, and then I called, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm like calling to pay this ticket," and they were like, "Oh yeah, we got rid of that because we couldn't contact you." And I was just like, "All right, bet." Before she could change her mind, I hung up the phone so fast. But yeah, like I have a lot. I'm not gonna lie, because I was going in and out of Philly, New York, like DC all of the time, and all of those tolls, especially during the pandemic, there was nobody in those booths, so they just like mail you the little toll things, and I just got so many, and it would just like rack up and up and up. But
damn, so just don't pay them. Is this
no, pay them, please.
Don't pay them. It's a slow.
Don't let them rack up, because that is OD. The amount I owe Easy Pass is OD.
Even though it's frowned upon, I feel like it's still like a lot of people do that. Though.
No, they do.
It's not. It's this is uncommon though.
No, they do.
I'm advocating for it.
But I've been thinking like we already pay so much in taxes like off our paycheck. Then they want us to pay tickets and toll, and it's like, can we live? Like, oh my gosh, I can't. I'm sorry. Don't let me get into taxes and shit like that.
This is the problem with capitalism. Don't get me started.
Stop, because really, like,
you're making it a capitalist podcast.
See, we talking about
much. It's too much, bro. Like,
podcast,
what?
Yeah, we're talking about the socioeconomic.
No, because seriously, like, have some mercy on the working class. Jesus.
It's fuck the working class, clearly, bro.
No, but yeah, everything is an expense when you're an adult, and you will realize that you will pay the price, but you'll adjust. Like, honestly, we're all making it work. We all still find time to do things that we love to do. You know what I mean? And we keep our stuff together. So,
like, I feel like the one thing that always is like a refresh for me is just traveling. Like, I feel like traveling to a different country, just like a refresh. Like,
yeah,
I feel like all the stress and shit that I just dealt with for like the past like 5 months, 6 months, 8 months, when I travel, if it was like 5 days, I'm like, I come back a new person. I'm like, all right, I'm new, I'm focused. Like,
yeah,
that was needed.
No, I agree. And even if it's not like jumping on a plane, like even if I just go like visit my friends, or
for sure.
Yeah, if I travel to see my family, like it's just an automatic like reset. When I come back, I'm just like, I'm back where I need to be.
Okay.
So
that's so those are,
I agree.
Those are kind of things like you would say ground you guys?
For sure.
Like, what do you mean, like traveling, or just like or keeping? Yeah, I would say that definitely grounds me, and I feel like also with adulting, you got to be like a little you just got to be just comfortable with just like doing you, if that makes sense. As well.
Yeah, because it's your life. Might as well take control.
Yeah,
enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but it makes
doing
sense.
What works for you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Not everyone. Go ahead. I was gonna say not everyone's sauce. And Mike is gonna sound that's now. Never mind. I was trying to cook. I'm gonna try to
get some new ingredients.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let it marinate a little more.
No, but definitely do what works for you in terms of like a reset. Because I feel like a lot of people feel like they have all of the keys to self-care, but
it's a learning process.
Yeah, you have to know yourself and what works for you. Like, if traveling and spending thousands of dollars to go to another country doesn't reset you, being with your friends in your city and inviting a couple people over and spending $30 on a pizza, like if that resets you,
Go for it.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Do what works for
absolutely.
you,
Definitely go for
because a lot of people just be looking on the internet and doing what they see other people do. So
Nope, none of y'all are that was the word original, bro. We saying y'all all clones, bro.
All dick riders.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if something don't work for me, it just does not work for me. If it works for you, I love that for you.
No cap.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't judge nobody. Like, that's your thing, but it's not mine.
Facts.
I agree.
But people have multiple things. I love to travel too, but I wouldn't mind chilling a night in with my friends.
Nah, that's definitely facts.
Yeah.
That's definitely facts.
Definitely my shit is comedy shows.
Really?
That resets you.
Huh?
That like grounds you.
Really? Comedy shows. Interesting.
Not grounds me, but more so like rewards me.
Yeah.
Like, the rewarding kind of like, I don't know, I just love laughing.
Laughing.
And like, I love going to different like levels of comedy shows. So like seeing amateur comedy and then like really like professional comedians and stuff. But it doesn't even have to be live. Like specials, YouTube thing. Like,
yeah,
I really enjoy stand up. Like, I would never consider ever doing it, but I have a lot of respect for like people that do it.
Yeah,
you're really on a stage, just like
making jokes,
like yo, make me laugh. Everybody in the arena is like, bro, make me laugh.
But the thing is, it's good because they're in that mindset. They're looking to laugh.
Yeah.
So I think it's helpful. Unless you're like ass. Unless you're garbage.
But some people are. Wait, but Avman, do you feel like you're usually the person that's making other people laugh? Or not really?
I don't think so, because I feel like I surround myself around a lot of funny people.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of the times, like everyone's laughing. They like all my friends have me crying in some manner. So
that's so funny. I mean, I love to laugh, and I watch like comedy shows, but like, yeah, I don't know if I would just do it just to laugh. Like, but I feel it, like, because when I'm with my friends and we're laughing, like, I feel that like reward, like that you would feel when you're in that experience. So I definitely get that.
That makes sense.
But yeah,
I didn't know that. That makes sense. I've never been to a comedy show.
Really?
I mean, like, yeah, I've never been to a comedy show. I feel like I would like it. I've been to, how come I've never been to a comedy show? I've been to a play before I've been to a comedy show.
I've never been to a comedy show, but I used to watch them. I remember like my brothers growing up always used to watch Kevin Hart, and they would always quote his comedy shows like growing up. And so we would just always have like running inside jokes like about Kevin Hart and like his jokes, and all of the people on YouTube that used to do those parody accounts and stuff like that. But they don't have those no more. That was like back in the day when YouTube was like actually really funny.
YouTube has evolved.
It has evolved. Yeah. They have whole productions on YouTube now.
Yeah. But it used to just be like home videos.
Yeah.
You hate what?
I fucking hate double ads. I fucking hate double ads, yo. Like the double, when it be like the 2 15-second ads too, like you can't skip either of them. I'm just like, YouTube, y'all are blowing me.
Wait, they got rid of ad blockers, didn't they?
Well, no, you can still use ad blockers on your computer. But like, if I'm looking on my phone, you got to go through hella ads.
Yeah,
that's right.
The ads are annoying, but I just be like, that's their bread and butter. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's how they make it. So I gotta.
You just gotta. And like, we're used to commercials, like growing up.
We shouldn't be. I feel like commercials should be
we're getting too spoiled. Netflix really spoiled us, guys. But like, commercials are really how these production companies and people. That's how they eat.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole production is a commercial. Honestly.
What do you mean?
Like, for example, you ever see, like, I was watching Top Boy the other day, and one of my friends was like, you can tell Drake produced this. Yeah. And he has, like, his clothes in there.
They only wear Nike. Yeah.
The artists that he has in the show are, like, connected to him somehow.
I never watched Top Boy. I need to edit.
Not even just Top Boy. It's like a lot of things. A lot of companies, like, if let's say we have a production company, but we're signed to this organization, we can't work with their competitors. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what
but
you're
it's like all of these companies are like big parent companies. So their competitors be like a bunch of different things that you would never think of. And so it's like you can only advertise certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically your production itself is like, it's a commercial, it's an ad.
Facts.
We are literally talking about how capitalism is in every aspect of our lives.
No, for real.
It is.
And it's like, it's so funny because it's like, it's only like a few companies, no shade, that like run all of it.
Shade.
No, because I don't know about, I don't want
Oh yeah, facts.
the
Yeah,
podcast
yeah, facts,
guidelines.
facts,
I want everything to be okay.
facts.
But yeah, it really is. It's like a few of them that run it all. So
Yeah. I
be
guess.
mindful of the media you consume.
Yeah, and there's so much
Important.
media out there too to consume.
Oh my gosh.
It's really overconsumption at this point. Like it's not at this point. It's been overconsumption to be honest.
Greedy.
But the thing is, it's overconsumption, but it's like they overconsume us with only ideas that match how we already think.
I know what you mean.
So it's like we're never challenged.
And that's why we lack critical thinking nowadays.
Yes, because it's like, that's why everyone's like, oh, they always talk about like Black Twitter. And it's like, as much as I love Black Twitter, it's kind of crazy that it's like, there's a whole Twitter with billions of people on it that I've never seen their opinions, their conversations. I've only see the conversations that we have in the Black community. And a lot of the times they're not productive. And so it's just like, you know what I mean? It's just like, we're just stuck in like this overconsumption, but it's like, what are we consuming? Like every day we're consuming relationship advice. Like it's just
day,
like, you know what I mean?
Every day is $300 too much for the first date.
Like, are we splitting the bill every day? Like, oh my gosh.
Are we doing 50-50?
Like that's what we see though every day. It's like we're laughing, but like that's dead ass. Like we don't see nothing that like challenges us, that stimulates us. Like you don't even see Republicans on your timeline, bro.
I really see that the Mitch McConnell when he was like
when he stuck, yeah.
He said, smoke this gas, I feel like Mitch McConnell.
Not for real. But you can you can shift your algorithm so it's like you're never seeing things you don't want to see. But it's like when you have a perspective of the world that's that limited, like you can't really critically think and you can't really make decisions that are like applicable to real life. You know what I mean? Because you're just living like, you know what I mean? You're living on the internet, literally.
Facts.
That's what we mean when we say touch grass. Like people be saying like it's funny, but like no, actually like expand your worldview. That's what we're trying to say because a lot of y'all lost in the sauce.
Are closed-minded, and you don't. That's why we're here on this podcast, because we're trying to put y'all on game.
We're expanding y'all mentals.
Exactly.
Honestly, tap in.
Exactly.
We told you, every time you tune into this podcast, you're gonna learn something. Always.
Facts. Damn. Do you feel like college set you up for graduating? Not graduating, but like now. You know what I mean?
In a way.
Okay.
I feel like it definitely played a part. I feel like there were some things I had to bring to the table on my own, but it definitely did. Yeah.
What do you think is the most, but like recurring thing you've learned from college that you can apply to the real life?
Like academically or socially?
Doesn't matter. It's up to you. Open to interpretation.
Jeez. I would say academically, I learned a lot about my field and what I do now. Mm-hmm. And I feel confident. Like, even though I'm young, like, I feel like I could go into a meeting and talk about what I do and know that, like, I know what I'm talking about. Because, like...
That's a good feeling to have, though.
Yeah, like, I feel like Penn State definitely set me up to be that way. But I also feel like my personality is that way. Like I like to take that initiative and I have that confidence. But yeah, I feel like academically it taught me a lot. But yeah. So I put a little something on there.
You're saying you learning like about the periodic table didn't help set you up for like everyday activity?
See, but I didn't learn about the periodic table. So my field right now. I work in healthcare, but I work in like population health. So I work in health administration, and we try to help the community, and we try to help people with their health in a more social way. So it's like there's things that affect our health that we don't think about. Like if you can't pay your rent, that's stressing you and that's affecting your mental health. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you might need a different job. If you have kids and you can't feed your kids, like that's stressing you out. If you can't afford, groceries, that's stressing you out. So we kind of work with people where we'll like offer them groceries. We'll buy them groceries, or, we'll help them get insurance. We'll help them out in different ways. Yeah. So I feel like Penn State really helped me stimulate my passion for helping others with the healthcare profession and my major. And so I was able to kind of navigate the career that I have now, and it aligned with, something that I'm actually passionate about and I care about doing.
That's fire.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm able to because of the things I learned at Penn State and because of like the million essays I wrote about like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like if I didn't have those stimulating conversations and prompts from professors, I probably never would have like connected the dots for myself. So
interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's that I like that. I like it. Like your
that connection.
It makes sense, and like it makes sense like how you like what you did in college fed into what you did now.
Yeah, it wasn't like the periodic table, like, you know what I'm saying? But I did have some stimulating professors, that knew what they were talking about. They knew about the field, and, they helped us kind of understand that this is a field that you have to be passionate about. This is not is not just like, no offense, this is not just like math where you just go in and crunch numbers and you leave. Like you have to actually care about people and be innovative in ways to
committed
to help people. Yeah. So it's like we really were always being prompted to really think about that. And yeah, I think that helped me.
That's good. Yeah.
Very valuable.
Yeah. We all have been a social 19.
Never.
No, but I heard about it.
It's notorious.
Notorious. Yeah. You never took it?
Never, no.
I never took it either.
You took it?
No, I didn't take it.
I'm kind of far from the mic. Nope, we never taken it.
That's crazy because everyone loves talking about it and saying how amazing it is.
Amazing?
Well, you get two
mixed reviews.
I think you should explain. Do you want to explain?
I feel like people even like if you have no idea what we're talking about. So at Penn State, there's a course called Social 119, and it's like, what is even the title of this? Of it? Like I don't know.
Should we look
talking about racial issues?
Yeah, they should be talking about like controversial topics and racial issues, and essentially, this guy, the teacher's like famous for being like controversial or like
he's a pretty eccentric guy.
Very eccentric guy. Like what's the word of with someone that like
race, ethnicity, and culture.
Race and and it's even going viral. Like some clips from that class.
Yeah.
Just like
they have like professional cameras and
exactly. And it's just like it's almost like it's really a social experiment kind of class.
I think so because I feel like the only reason that class gets the amount of like hype, I guess, is because it's so large. Like there's a lot of classes I've taken at Penn State, especially in the sociology department outside of Social 119 that definitely like stimulated me, but they were like small classes. And they were classes that I would honestly advise students to take outside of Social 119. But like, I get it because it's like you're in a large classroom and you get to have those debates. But I feel like, I don't know, are they like, are there like people that are like really conservative in that class, do you think? Or do you think they'd be like scared to talk? Have you guys seen any clips from it?
Social 119.
Like real right side racists.
I mean, there are those people at Penn State. But.
For sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. You literally can walk down the street and find them. Like it's literally like
look to your left.
It's literally like that. But I'm thinking like no, I'm not sure because like I feel like it's I was gonna say something controversial. We could keep going, which I was talking about. I was gonna classify the kind of opinions that you would find at a college campus of white people.
Yeah,
like is most of them are like, oh, like they kind of.
I feel like most college kids are more liberal than you'd think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, but I also feel like a lot of us already know a lot about like race and ethnicity. Well, not a lot of people don't know about ethnicity, and you guys should really do your research on that.
Yeah, do you want to teach them a little bit?
Do your homework on ethnicity.
Do your homework on ethnicity.
Do y'all homework on me? No, play. No. Okay. Yeah. So a lot of people get race and ethnicity mixed up because you can be Hispanic and be white.
Yeah.
And you can be Hispanic and be black. You can be Asian and be brown.
Yeah.
Because India is in Asia.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like people don't really know that there's like races within ethnicities, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like just because you are, I'm sorry, I don't know if it's Hispanic or Latin. I don't know. I'm sorry, I might be not using the right term.
I've asked like about this, and it's like, I guess literally like Hispanic literally just like it's like people from Spain.
Okay.
And then like Latin and Latino and Latinos,
yes. So yeah, you can be like speaking. A Latino and be black.
But also, sorry, not to. Yeah, but also they also said like it's not to some it's not offensive because they're kind of like it's kind of intermingled in a way. Like I don't know how to describe it, but they said also Hispanic also isn't completely wrong.
Right. Yeah. Some of them aren't offended by it, but I just want to make sure I'm using the right term. But yeah, I just feel like some people don't know that nuance exists between race and ethnicity. So
yeah. So do your homework on the difference between race and ethnicity. You
can be African and be white. There are South Africans who are white.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you know what I mean?
Are they really Africans?
That's that's deeper. But there's also North Africans who are visibly white. Yeah. So I think people get confused. Race is a phenotype, I believe, which means it's
visual,
physical. It's how you present, and if you present white, you are white.
Yeah.
But it's nuanced because there's some mixed black people. So, that's where it gets kind of like tricky.
Like
I'm not going to go to
black
but yeah, like, girl, you know what I mean? If yeah. Yeah.
Definitely some black adjacent.
But I feel like a lot of us know about that. So I never really wanted to take that class because I feel like we talk about race like from like middle school on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, give me a break.
Yeah. Yo, sometimes even like I feel like that's a common thing with the black experience is like we don't always gotta be like we're not always like
I always need to be defending my point of view, like you know what I'm saying?
I would in the room every time.
Like I'm sorry, I'm so good. That's really the main reason I did not take that course. Like I don't feel like defending human rights daily.
They could do something else at that time.
Tuesday morning.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you didn't eat nothing.
Yo, what? And then the exams don't even be easy. Like they be like open-ended, like critically stimulating questions. I'm like, I will literally just take the easiest elective I can find.
Like, wow.
Please, I'm sorry. But no, a lot of people enjoyed that class, and I'm sure they had some good conversations. So
yeah, I mean, probably helps some people critically think.
Yeah,
It gives a different perspective. So
yeah.
Yeah.